Hey guys, so what is up? It is June 11th, 2012, and this is my video about this is my video about why I do not like the Retina displaying of all Apple products. I am mostly a PC guy. Our family has never owned a Mac. We have iPads. I'm going to get an iPad, a personal one, so I like the one that our family has right now. It's a very convenient, it's useful, it's nice for magazines. It's the second gen, which I feel is the best of all of them, for a few reasons. Well, it's not, if you consider it, I consider it the best value of all of them. I mean, I know the third gen has the new Retina display and the camera, so you can take pictures with a machine the size of a dinner plate, or a camera the size of a dinner plate. So I'm just going to be listing off 3 reasons why I don't like the Retina displays in Apple products, and why. Reason number 1 is that the files at that resolution take up so much more space than movies at, say, 1080p or lower, because they have so much pixel density that it loads up more megabytes. And if you have, say, a slow internet, you won't be able to stream movies from Netflix at that native resolution, which I don't even know if Netflix offers movies at that resolution. So, it also means that if you watch your videos in a lower resolution, say like 480p, like I do, which is fine for my 1080p machine, it would get more blocky, like when I watch, say, movies in 240p on my 1080p display. Reason number 2 is that graphics get worse. This happened with the new iPad. It will happen again with the new MacBook Pro. The iPad didn't actually have better textures and effects and like mesh and quality and, you know, lens flare and all that extra stuff that happens when you have more GPU horsepower, because it had the A5X with the quad-core GPU. It just had more pixels. And so what happened there is, while the A5X has a better GPU than the A5, it's such an incremental improvement that it can't actually make textures better, at least for the launch games that I saw. It feels weird to be saying launch games with a tablet. With the games that supported Retina at launch, the textures didn't look better. They just didn't. I mean, I saw screenshots of Mass Effect Infiltrator, which I have on my 2nd gen iPad. I love it. It didn't look better. I mean, that might just be kind of my somewhat anti-Apple coming through, but yeah. Third reason is costs will go up on models that have it. I mean, the iPad, that was the reason they didn't have more tech in it besides the camera and the Retina display and the slightly improved processors, that they don't have the money if they want to keep that price point. I mean, those things are already up to well over, say, like, I think it's $600 for the 4G version. That's just insane. And so we also, what was I going to say? Lost my train of thought. For one thing, it's much more expensive to put in a display like that, which ironically I found this out was made by Samsung, and they're having that big lawsuit with Samsung, so that's a little bit weird. Get off track so often. Second off, if you want to do any gaming, you're going to need a bigger and fatter GPU, which will drive the cost up because it will be necessary. If you're running off HD 4000 graphics, which I don't see why, with the new MacBook Pro, which starts at $2,200, which is the only one that comes with a Retina display, they are forcing you to have a NVIDIA GT 650M, which is a fine graphics. It's a good graphics card, but you don't need that on a Mac because they don't run a lot of games except Diablo and like StarCraft. And Blizzard is known for having low tech requirements for their games because they want them to run on Macs, which is a smart decision by Blizzard. So why can't Apple just get through their heads that HD 4000A is better than HD 3000? I mean, that thing could actually finish, I remember from Max and PC, Far Cry 2, the benchmark, at 29 frames per second average at 1080p. That's pretty freaking good. What do you think about this? Do you think I'm horribly wrong? Retina is great in every single way possible and pushes forward mankind? Or do you agree that it has some flaws and could, this could be solved, which I don't see the reason that the game graphics and the file space could get better unless there's some sort of file compression thingy, but they could lower the cost on it if they just put HD 4000 in. It's not that hard. So, or they could offer the GT 650M as an extra if you want to play like StarCraft at high or something like that. So, what do you think? As always, remember to rate, comment, favorite, subscribe, like. Don't dislike, though. Don't like it when you do that. And that'll be all. Thank you for watching, and have a good rest of your day or evening.